Hello family, welcome to another video. In this video I'm going to be sharing with you how I combine two indicators to create a high probability strategy. I make use of Bollinger Band indicator and Stochastic Oscillator to find an entry level in the market. I'm going to be sharing with you the settings of those indicators, the exact candle time frame I use, and also the expiration time I use with this strategy. Everything I'm going to be sharing with you right here on this video. If this is the first time of you seeing our content, and if at the end of this video you're able to find value on this content, do ensure you subscribe to this channel, hit notification bell so you miss any of our amazing videos. As a reminder, everything I'm going to be sharing right here is based on my own personal experience in the market. I'm a trader, I'm not a financial advisor, so if you need to take any financial decision, do ensure you consult your financial advisor. Right here on the chart, I'm going to come over to the indicator section. Then I'm going to be using a Bollinger Band indicator and Stochastic Oscillator. So the settings of my Bollinger Band indicator comes with the period of 5, the deviation as 1. Right here on the star level at the top section, I'm going to be using a green color and I'll set it on 1 pixels. The middle section, I'm going to be using this color, I'll set it on 1 pixels. The bottom color, I'm going to be using a yellow color, I'll set it on 1 pixels, while the background color, I'm going to be using green color and I'll leave it just like this. So when I'm done, I'll click on save. My Stochastic Oscillator comes with the settings of a K period of 14, the day period as 3, the smaller period as 3, the moving average I'll use SMA. Right here on the star level at the K period section, I'm going to be using a deep blue color and I'll set it on 1 pixels. While the day period, I'm going to be using the orange color and I'll set it on 1 pixels. The 80% level, I'm going to be using this color. I'll set it on 1 pixels. While the 20% level, I'm going to be using a yellow color and I'll set it on 1 pixel. So when I'm done, I'll click on save. So with this strategy, I'm going to be using the normal Japanese candlestick, also known as the classic candlestick, and I'll use the time frame of 5 seconds, and I'll be setting my expiration time to be on 15 seconds. So right here, I'm finding an opportunity. I'm going to enter with 2 position. I'm going to explain how the strategy works after the end of this trade. So this is what I often say before I take a trade. The first thing I put into consideration is for the candlestick to be moving from the lower part of the Bollinger Band indicator. The candlestick has to be a consistent candlestick. So once it moves out, it has to break the upper part of the Bollinger Band indicator, and the candlestick has to be a stable candlestick. When it becomes a choppy candlestick, just like this, I don't consider that, but it has to be a stable candlestick. So once I'm able to see that, I also have to come straight to my Stochastic Oscillator indicator. The market has to be coming from the oversold condition, going towards an upside direction. It has to just cross this yellow line, heading towards an upside direction. If I am able to see that alongside with my consistency of a candlestick breaking the upper part of the Bollinger Band indicator, that is when I find an opportunity. So right here, I think I also find an opportunity right at this point. And right at this point, I also make another win. So right here, I found another opportunity. So the next candlestick has to be stable. And right at this point, I also make another win. So right here, I have a stable candlestick again. I make a loss right at this point, and this might be as a result of the jumping of the candlesticks. So right here, think I also find another opportunity. Let me go in. And right at this point, I also make another win. I always make sure I see a stability of a candlestick. So right here, basically I'm finding a confirmation with my indicators, but I found a reversal of a candlestick. I'm not going to take any action. So I should be able to see stability of a candlestick when the candlestick break the line. So let me go right here. But right here, there have been a series of a reversal. So right here, I found an opportunity. So let me go right here. So right here, I make another win. So I always make use of this strategy anytime the market is stable. Right here, the market is not really stable. It's just jumping. So I really make use of this strategy when I have the stability of a candlestick. But situation whereby the market is jumping, I don't make use of it. So right here, I think I found another opportunity. And right here, I also make another one. So this is where I'm going to stop on this video. If you find value on this content, do ensure you subscribe to this channel, hit notification bell so you miss any of our amazing videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in another video.